What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Predator Hunting Grounds August update. Also talk about what they teased for September. So I know I normally do this on Podcast Now. Obviously, it's kind of been like DC week over there. So I did want to talk about this, though. Obviously, very, very passionate about Predator Hunting Grounds. Been one of the creators talking about this game since it was announced, since it was leading into release. And now here we go. There's honestly a lot of good here, and there's honestly a lot of bad here. So let's, I guess, start with the good. The good is the map and mode are coming. Okay, they're coming in September. We don't have a date yet, but they're coming with a September update. So, they change based off of each month. I feel like September will probably keep the same kind of, routine that they all have, where it's going to probably be like at the end of the month, right? I don't think, obviously, they'll do the update until they have the map and stuff ready, but we got a picture of it. Looks solid. Now, again, good and bad. I like it. I like that the focus seemingly on the picture is tight, like kind of like tunnel, like cave, underground cave, but at the same time you can look up and you can see like it's still a jungle. Like you're still mainly, it looks all like green, all things like that. Now, we talked about it before, like, can they please, for the love of God, just not give us a jungle map? Looks to be taking place during the day, so none of my dreams of it being a night map can come true. But again, good and bad. Like, I think a thing like this does elevate the game. I feel like this can help it. One, because it's a new map, and new maps, I think, always help games like this. And two, again, the focus of it seems to be not necessarily like, being like claustrophobic, but more like, again, like you're in a smaller, confined space, and it seems like the Predator is going to be able to hunt you in kind of a cool way this way. So, again, it's doing, I think, overall what it needs to, changing it up a little bit, having the focus be on something else. What I've liked it to not look like tropical, not look like it's in a rainforest again. Yes, this would obviously be just another map that does that, but at the same time, at least it's a map. Mode, still no talk of it, although, they keep mentioning, like, people are discussing it, so that's kind of cool that people, not necessarily even like me that make videos, but also people like on the forums and stuff like that, we are making a difference, right? In terms of the August update, look, I mean, flat out, it's nothing. The August update is pretty much nothing. I feel like this is, here, let me tell you a story, okay? I feel like this is what was supposed to happen. You were supposed to get this stuff coming out in September, supposed to come out this month, because, again, now they've done an updated map, right, where you got May, June, July, August. Now they've added September, and they've added another arrow saying, like, okay, well, we're not done with that. We're going to keep putting stuff out after that. So that's fine, but I think the general idea that they had when they did May through August was that August was going to be the free DLC would be the new map, okay? Now, instead, it's pretty much a patch. Everything this month is free. It's a patch. It's cross-play. Now, that's good. Again, though, good and bad. It's great, but we were supposed to get this at launch, and I know they said that they expected it at launch, and there was a lot of issues, and I get issues happen. I get, you know what I mean? Like, you can blame them. You cannot blame them. I'm honestly taking the path, though, of blaming them. I mean, that's something that was pretty darn big, was supposed to be at launch. They talked about it, and then once launch came, literally radio silence. Literally nothing on their end talking about it. So that was disappointing. That's, I just think, bad management, bad communication skills by them. But at the end of the day, I guess good that we're finally getting it. I think that'll help people, again, wanting to play with friends, but at the same time, and I do have to remember, and you guys keep reminding me as well, the game is still growing. Like, there are still people, joining this game for the first time. And again, if you have a friend on a different or a different system at this point, I mean, obviously it's only PC and PlayStation 4, but if you're on one and your friend's on the other and you say, hey, I want to play with you, well, up until now, you haven't been able to, right? So I mean, I'm not trying to diminish it. It is a big deal. This is a really big deal. The fact that they're doing a patch that they said is going to be like a pretty big patch, right? That's really going to help the game. And then also the fact that you can do crossplay. I mean, that's a pretty, I guess, crossplay in the terms of like cross-inviting. That's a pretty solid deal. But again, beyond that, cosmetics, guns, this month isn't much. For somebody like me who, I've talked about it multiple times, so I won't bore you guys with constantly repeating myself, but, I obviously want some certain things from this game that we haven't gotten yet. This month is pretty much just nothing, okay? Now, again, there's good and bad because there are solid things in this update. I'm excited to see what the patch does, like literally what the patch will do. And then also, again, in terms of like playing with friends, that's good, but the playing with friends was supposed to be back when when the game, launched in April. And again, I think it's very, very clear that the map was supposed to come out this month. So instead, September is kind of, it's not, I was going to call it like a grand finale. I think it's a grand finale of, if you want to call it like phase one, because I do think there'll be more content. But honestly, I don't know how much more big stuff we'll get past September. Again, they're not really a developer that sticks with a game too long. Like, yes, they're definitely doing more with this than they did with Friday the 13th. Part of that is because they couldn't do anything with Friday the 13th, right, because of the lawsuit. So, I mean, I do applaud them. Like, they're definitely adding content, but they are a studio. It's not like Dead by Daylight. We talked about this, right? It's not like Dead by Daylight. It's not like what we're seeing with Destiny 2. It's not like what we're going to see with Halo Infinite. This is not a game that's meant to be around for 3, 4, 5, 6 years where you're constantly adding to it. No, they're going to eventually move on to a new game, right? So we'll have to see how much stuff we get after September, but September, I think, is one of the final, like, big hurrahs of this game. With that being said, it's going to be exciting. Like, September, look, I haven't played this. I'll be honest with you guys. I haven't played this game in quite a while. And to be quite honest with you, even more, or again, I don't plan on playing this game again for quite a while. The September update is what's going to bring me back. This update in August, flat out, will not bring me back. I know a lot of you guys had friended me right on PlayStation, like, to play this game, and we have, and it's been a lot of fun. And actually, it's the most fun when I'm playing it with you guys. But even you can see, or I can see, like, from my friends list, like, nobody's playing this game. I guess there are a couple people, but very, very few people. So again, it's good and bad. The bad is I really don't think August's update does a lot for. I would say majority, but again, I could just be reading the room wrong. I get it that some of these things are big deals to some people, but again, someone like me, which obviously you guys are watching this for my personal opinion, I'm not impressed at all by August's update. Right? I don't think it's anything special. I think that the biggest thing in it was something that was supposed to be released 4 or 5 months ago. Right? So not very good at all. But with that being said, September I think is going to be outrageously good. Map, mode, and then a paid DLC that they said they'll talk about like next week. So we'll get that information really soon. There has been speculation. I've seen you guys say. I think I think I'm leaning towards Fire Team right along with you guys. I've seen a lot of people say you think it's going to be another Fire Team member. I hate that. We've talked about that before. I think that's not a good idea, but I think that's what they're going to do. So exciting for the future, not so exciting for August itself, right? But let me know if you guys agree. Obviously, I don't speak for every Predator Hunting Grounds player. Let me know what you guys think on August update. Let me know what you guys think about the September stuff in the comments. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this YouTube channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up, and I do at least one video a day on this channel. And so I will see you guys for tomorrow's video.